back to session 5 of Silver Sea Sentinels. Let's go, guys. So, it's another beautiful day in, I wanted to say downtown, but it might not be, Midtown. Recently, you guys, if anyone's got Street Sense gangs, you can make a roll.
Yep.
Okay, make a roll.
But Street Sense, I don't think it was gangs.
Mind is 7. I've got Street Sense of 2.
All good. So that
And a gang activity. So yeah, so I'm under by 1.
Sweet. And any of the other two want to do anything with that? If you've got Street Sense, you can make a roll.
Yep, Street Sense, okay, give me 2 secs.
I got Street Sense, but it's not gang.
That's okay. It just, you may just hear some stuff. You can make the roll. It just means you don't get the bonus from the game. Okay, right on the dot.
There you go, right on.
Cool. And Rick?
Nah, that's going to be way over for me.
Okay, so.
Because it's mind test, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Enforcer and Velvet Shadow. And you're usually patrolling, trolling, listening to scans or whatever it is you do to pick up intel. Or just going around the streets. Yeah, you two actually heard that there's been some recent activity over in South Point area, uptown in South Point, with the Hispanic Lords. These are a group of gangs, or a type of gang, known for their strict hierarchical order, their brutality, and their no-nonsense attitude. The other thing you're aware of is that city knowledge roll, guys.
Let me
And
take
yell
a
out
look
what your
here.
specialities are. Okay. Rick
I
is
have
totally
no city
oblivious
knowledge.
in his garage fixing cars.
Yeah, I got city knowledge 2.
Okay,
I wrote North Point, but I meant uptown.
that's cool.
So, got macros. Nope.
Nope.
No,
And Velvet Shadow.
not getting with that.
I don't have city knowledge as a skill at all.
Cool. So it's just, I think, your flat mind skill.
Drive me around, Jeeves.
yeah, I just asked my fucking limo driver.
Pretty cruising around the streets looking for trouble. Okay, not quite. Excellent. So you guys are totally unaware. So this is that first step in that video where you guys are just obliviously doing whatever you're doing.
What is love?
They're just walking by, some mechs walk past. They don't even notice.
Yeah. Speaking of which, where exactly are we at the moment? Are we together or?
No,
we meeting up
you
somewhere?
are up in North Point doing your patrol. In the South Channel Island, Sandy Nook. Over here is where Velvet Shadow is, and in Chelsea Hill, I believe, or West Chelsea Hill, I'm not sure.
Yep, West Chelsea.
West Chelsea is where Rick Dangerous is fixing cars.
What time is it?
Fixing cars, bench pressing cars, one of the above.
So it's your average Tuesday after. Archie, do you remember what night you guys started your adventure? Nope. Okay.
No, I don't recall offhand.
Okay.
It was during the week. That's the only thing I could say.
Okay. Rightio. So
Right.
I'm going to say your adventure takes place on a Wednesday night. A Wednesday, I should say. So
Like
midweek.
early night, like about 6 p.m.
Right, it's midday at the moment, but it's midweek,
midday.
midday. Yeah. So
Right on the hump.
exactly, hump of the week. You guys are just walking around in your non-super guise perhaps, or doing something, I'm not quite sure what, when I'm going to say Enforcer and Zortish, you get an inkling, you immediately think it could be this Hispanic group, these Latin lords thing, Hispanic lords. Apparently there is a commotion down in downtown, way down here in the bottom, so I'll just possibly take us there, I don't know. So I'll get us there eventually, excuse me, while I'm trying to sort out the bloody zoom and crap. Ah, so it isn't Sandy Hook, you've got somewhere else, Sortish. Okay, so if you are on the right page, you're down about here, which is unlabeled, which is always brilliant.
Taylor Boulevard.
Yeah, Taylor Boulevard and it goes the other way, doesn't it? Taylor Boulevard.
It's just
and 6th, which is over here. So
yep.
there's some sort of commotion, and you picked it up because perhaps Enforcer, you're listening into some sort of police radio. Zortish, one of your connections is phoned in saying something's happening down on Taylor and 6th, down in downtown. Doing anything?
Limo driver to the place.
to the place. Yeah. Take me to the trouble. Okay, right, you drive your own luxury. Meanwhile, how are you getting there, Enforcer?
Train.
Train. Okay, you grab a train. While you're travelling, well, trains are pretty good and pretty quick, so that's a good thing.
Well, some of them are monorail, so
Yep.
I hope it's good.
Yep, no, they're pretty fast.
No, it's
So-
the monorail from The Simpsons.
As you're travelling there, are you doing anything else, either of you?
Putting on my suit, calling up the other guys.
Okay, rightio, Rick. Your communicator goes breep, breep.
Yes.
There's some sort of trouble at
Taylor
Is
and
that
6th
location
in
here?
downtown. Yep, Taylor and 6th in downtown.
Okay. Be there in 5.
Best of luck. I'll put my phone down, I guess.
It's actually pretty
Yeah.
close.
I'm gonna use my smartphone to see if I can find out whatever I've got on that place. Maybe
Okay.
check the news. Maybe
Look at
look
Google
at some
Maps.
winos. Maybe look at some winos newspaper. Maybe there's something
Okay.
there.
No, that's cool. On
Some
the
interest.
smartphone, you get several people posting to social media. Some sort of heist is going down. Not quite sure what, but there's been a hell of a lot of damage to the front of the building over here. This building is kind of like... Give me a city knowledge roll.
Who? Me?
Yep, you're looking at it, so you can...
No,
No.
not
Okay.
that.
This building is like a building.
Yeah, I will post that onto secret Facebook.
Secret Facebook.
Our
Hey.
secret one.
Zortish, you get a ping on your secret Facebook.
I don't.
God damn, I hate this thing.
Closed,
You're
closed
not getting a
channel,
like.
closed channel group.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, something like that. Like, fucking one of us is a computer genius. She's probably got something like that.
Oh,
Going on.
Guardian, she has complete access to computers. She's
Yeah.
got to be close by one.
She can, we probably should. If we don't have it, we should probably suggest it to her. But yeah.
Right, so you guys, Zortish, do you look? Give me a city knowledge roll, please. Which I know you don't have the skill for.
I just roll mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably literally turned up in this city like a few months ago. I'm like, God damn, hero stuff every day.
You made it. Awesome.
Holy hell! Yeah, I've actually
Right
been
on
to
it.
the street before.
Okay. Awesome. You recognise the building.
You just went outside.
It's
My
a
favorite
holding...
whorehouse is on this street.
Perhaps. That is really TMI right now. But anyway, you know this building is a holding house, warehouse for objects of art, or pieces of jewellery or things of that nature. And it's usually, you know, you can go in and you can peruse and buy stuff and that sort of stuff, or order stuff from overseas. It's that sort of emporium, but just like upper class sort of emporium sort of thing.
I'll paste the. This is where I brought my $2 million Pascucci painting.
Okay, your $2 million Pascucci painting. That's right. Okay, so you adjust the Pascucci painting because you've got it mounted in your limo.
It's on the roof. It's on the ceiling of the limo.
Why not? You know. And you may give the others that sort of information as they're heading towards.
Yeah,
the
I'll
place.
paste that on our super secret Facebook thing.
Oh, double pings. Okay, Rick, do you have a smartphone?
Yeah.
Okay, you get a ping on the super secret channel.
Oh, lovely.
Okay.
We got to come up with a name for it because I'm not calling it Secret Facebook.
Hero Book Anonymous.
Sounds good. Okay. It takes you. Whereabouts are you saying you're going to meet? Obviously, Enforcer, you're going to have to get off over here, or
Yep.
over here, or possibly up here if you want to. But which
If you
one?
let me know where, I'll pick them up.
Well, where are you? Maybe it'd be better if I did actually drop off there, just so we
Okay.
could drive down the main
Olsen
road,
Street.
all that
Okay.
stuff. Yep.
Rightio.
pretty
You get picked up at Olsen Street. You tear down there in the big muscle car. Where are you
Yep.
meeting? Where are the two
I
cars
know it
meeting?
well.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is what it looks like from the inside, not from the grill.
Yep. Are we able to get a blueprint of it or a basic layout?
Who's got computer skills to try to tap into that?
Well, don't look at me. I'm
Oh,
old.
good with
I've got computers, and the car, I think, has one.
Check it out.
Because if it's in progress, I want to stop them. You know, I'm not sure if we'd get there in time, but maybe we could cut them off somewhere. I'm thinking of that about that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, the car has computers.
Okay, give me a computer roll. Link up and see if you can break into something to get a
That'll make it.
blueprint. Okay. Right, this building has 6 levels. 1 basement, 3 main floors, another floor which serves as offices, and of course the top floor which is like a couple of penthouse type suites.
And
You
it's just a fancy warehouse, right?
pretty much. You do see that the system has been equipped with CC cameras.
Not that I'm the best hacker, but you know, they are closed circuit. Does it look like there's a possible way to link into them from where we are, so we know what we're dealing with when we arrive?
Who's driving the vehicle while you're doing all this, by the way?
Like I say, I predicted that I was sort of driving one-handed, and that's not particularly safe.
Give
but
me a driving roll, please.
Please crash, please crash, please crash.
not even if I tried.
Okay, righty. You managed to stop at the lights and start at the lights, and you sort of turn down.
I'm willing to bet he doesn't stop at lights.
Probably. I was about to say, driving. If you want to know what I made it by, that's dead on my body, which is the check anyway.
Okay.
And with driving, yeah, I made that by 5, 6.
Yeah. So you're now moving down Ohu Street. Street. Coming up to the corner. The activity is apparently, from the picture you got, Enforcer, on this side of the building, on the right side. From what approach are you taking, Velvet Shadow?
I'm probably coming in from the dead opposite direction. Probably meet them at the corner.
So this way.
Yeah.
Either coming in from that way
So
or
for
that
some
way.
reason you went there, down there, and then along there. You wanted the scenic route.
Wait, was that at the stadium?
Say that again.
Was that at the stadium? I'd have come from this way then if that's where
Okay.
it was.
That's all cool. No, that's all cool. Okay. So you're sort of stopping roughly, or getting to be stopped roughly over here somewhere, so you can get out and do your little thing, I guess. How far down the road are the two of you coming in the car down this road?
I would have figured that we would have gotten to the corner of Pino and looked at what the deal was around the front first.
Okay, so as you head down, there appears to be a whole lot of roadblock here, all around here, just so you guys know, police vehicles.
Okay.
Police are, as you're moving down here, you get a policeman who's directing you back up this road. This part of the road has been blocked. So what do? Drive up, jump out and say, with your mask on, "It is I, Rick Dangerous, I'm here to help."
Yeah, right. Like they're gonna like me for that one.
So
They already don't like me.
well, they're watching you, but remember, Guardian sort of supposedly temporarily smooth things over for you guys to operate for a wee bit to see how it goes.
Well, we'll park at one of the off streets and head back.
Okay.
We'll probably meet up.
Is there an underground entrance?
From your,
A back door?
there would be, you'd have to get into the sewers to be able to get through a grill to get into the basement, basically. That is something you can try to do. Can you give me a computer roll, please, for your attempt to get into the cameras?
Let me quickly run AFK. Bam!
Okay.
Oh,
You
he accidentally hacks the mix.
Yep, and you actually get the issue is on level 2, so not the
Okay.
basement or the ground floor, but level 2. The issue
So
is
on a ramp and
with
drive
that
right in?
roll, you are going to gain, just you unfortunately, none of the other two, are going to gain a +1 circumstance bonus on the first action you take in combat, just because you
Okay.
got a good picture. Basically, you see before you four gentlemen? 4, I think it is. I've got to check that out, sorry. I might have had that wrong.
Yep.
Think about it. 4 gentlemen. But the interesting thing about these 4 particular gentlemen is that they are all wearing mecha suits, which obviously will create a bit of an issue. I don't know if I've actually entered the mecha suit. Sorry, give me a second. No, I haven't, so I'd have to find it later on so you'd see a better picture of it. So, you see these 4 gentlemen, and they are tearing the place up, literally. They look like they're going up, they're grabbing jewellery, they look like they're grabbing the bigger gold items, really, is what they're grabbing, and they look like they've got some sort of enhanced strength because of how much they're actually carrying. Yeah, so, God, where did I put the mecha suit design? There it is. Okay, just loading in the mecha suit now. So yeah, there's 4 of them. They have got there's quite a few people on the floor. They're carrying around all that sort of stuff. There's a suit there, gentlemen.
Oh, yeah, I'm not zoomed out far enough.
No, it's okay. I'll just
Okay, they got like X and Y.
Ah, yep.
Yep. So that's the mecha suit. So you can see that this point over here, it's more of a graspy unit than a hand. This unit over here
clamp.
has more of a hand. They are articulated, they're powered, all that sort of stuff.
And if you were Steven Seagal inclined, you would say that this point here seems to be the least armored.
You might think that, but perhaps not. But
So-
it does look semi-armored, yes. So,
Yeah.
They look drainable.
Well, Enforcer, time to get
Does
dangerous.
anyone have the police skill? I can't remember what it's called. Police knowledge or something?
I've got army knowledge.
Okay. Give me an
Ooh,
army
ooh.
knowledge roll, please. Give me an army knowledge.
I've got military
Are you
science.
talking about police science? Yeah, I was about to say police sciences.
Yep,
Was that the
so
word you were
give me a police science roll, please, if you've got it, or a military science, or military,
Is this-
whatever.
No, fuck off! What is it with these rolls?
You're rolling really beautiful.
Yeah,
Okay,
if this
and-
was another game.
Yeah. Rick, does Rick have police sciences or anything?
No, I do not. I've only got massive levels of electronics and physical
Okay,
sciences.
so police sciences, I believe, is a mind skill, so anyone can roll their mind if they wish.
Nope.
Can I like hop in the back of his car right now and look and be like, what the hell?
If you want to. I think you have to show yourself though first, because he's probably got something that doesn't let people just hop in the car.
I was about to say, when driving, the doors are locked. We don't want people being flung out accidentally.
No.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna uninvis right next to your car and be like, tuck, tuck, tuck on the window.
Yeah. Tack, 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 tack. Well, actually, wouldn't it be better with a tack, tack, tack and then uninvis? It looks much more impressive.
Yeah.
Gain the attention and then uninvisible.
Yeah.
Not uninvisible and then gain the attention. Yeah, oh well, let him in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll hop in, I'll look at the computer, and then I'll do a mind check, I guess.
All good. Oh, 1 over. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Enforcer, did you want to do a mind check?
Yeah, I will. I'm just looking up because I've got judge opponent as well for these guys. But
Okay.
we can do that later.
That's cool. No, you could do that right now, actually, because of the Rick's excessive access,
Anything for it,
amazing
right?
access. You've got a lot of opportunity here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'll judge opponent. The character can judge his or her opponent's approximate combat value and weapon skill level from the foe's attitude and posture, even without actually seeing him or her fight.
Yep.
Additionally, the character can accurately estimate the opponent's remaining hit points or health points. For both of these advantages, the GM may decide to provide descriptive indications such as
Instead of, yep. Okay, so what I'm going to say
Hey, look,
is, just by your observation, you can tell that these guys are strong. They are white owl strong, at least.
Alright.
You get that idea. Combat-wise, they have some skill, but you're not convinced they're greatly skilled. You would get the idea perhaps they're relying on the ability of the suit more than their own ability.
Great video gamers.
Possibly.
Oh.
And what else can I tell you from your judge opponent?
Do they have filter masks?
They actually, that helmet appears to have goggles, mask, all that sort of stuff built in.
Alright.
So it looks like they've been prepared for that. You can hear them moving, well, you can see them moving their mouths. You can't see what they're saying. But that's really about it.
Are they protective goggles?
Well, it's just as on the suit. Yeah, they would be. That's actually the whole face shield.
Have they got thermal vision?
Not
gonna
really
tell me
sure
no?
about that. Not
Well,
really
no.
sure
Well,
about that.
I'm just trying to judge which grenades I should start using.
Yep.
So I'm not punching these things.
Yeah. So, you would estimate that combat-wise, you might get the drop on them. Unfortunately, damage-wise, you might not be that successful.
Alright.
Okay.
How will these things look against? Well, they'd have to be good against water. Never mind.
Hard to tell, but
Hard to tell.
that's something
I'm not-
to actually think
Introduce
about.
them to an electrical outlet. See how they work with that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys might discuss that stuff. Don't forget, you can now leave the car if you want to and try to gain access. And they are
Okay.
making way. By the time, if you can get inside, they're probably still going to be there. It looks like they're going right through the whole floor. It's a big, huge open floor, lots of desks and layout of stuff and all that sort of thing, and various objects of art. But you can see them. They are moving. They're getting the big jewellery. They're getting the gold things. They seem to have some sort of rack that they can actually hook the whatever they've got onto at the back of them. And they just seem to be, just gathering more stuff. They don't seem to be
Hostages.
worried about people either.
No bystanders.
There's people over the floor. They're hiding and cowering and that sort of stuff. As Rick has gained access, he hasn't got control, but you can see so the cameras do a broad sweep, slow sweep. You can see several security people, and they apparently have been hung up high on one of the walls, because the height of the ceilings is around about twice the normal height, so they are dangling on the wall.
Alive, dead.
They appear to be alive. Yeah, they're not in pieces.
That's something.
Okay. Well, do we go in from the floor up, or do we go in from the top down?
We'll probably have to deal with less cops if we go on from the top down.
Right. Okay, so we are going to get round to the back of the building. And we're going to,
You're going to have to pass cops to get there. They've basically cordoned off the entire building.
Okay, well, which point...
Okay.
At which point we will have to proceed on foot.
Yeah.
Okay, you come up to the cops. How do you announce yourself?
How do I announce myself? Attempt to sort of, just walk right up and almost like I want to keep going and, sort of Rick Dangerous. What's the situation?
Okay.
Like I've just been called in to deal with it.
Rightio, what sort of skills does your character have that would be
Intimidation.
skills? You don't want to use that on the cops.
No, what sort of things have I got? Street sense, urban tracking, seduction. If it was a
Etiquette?
female, if it was a female officer, yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, but he might like it. Never know.
Yeah, I've got pretty much nothing else for
Okay,
other than
rightio.
seduction and intimidation. So
Soul.
unless it's a female officer,
Soul. Just soul.
yep, soul.
Yep.
Straight soul roll, 1 under.
Okay, well, the guy sort of has a vague recollection of you. Look on his face. He says, "Rick Dangerous," and he sort of sees the enforcement. His face falls a little bit. And Velvet Shadow, are you there, or are you there but not seen?
I'm there, but I'm invisible. I've probably already walked past invisibly.
Okay, rightio. Okay, so we have a situation, Mr. Dangerous. We appear to have several miscreants on floor 2. We believe they are armoured, and they seem to be robbing the place. As far as we can tell, they haven't actually meant to harm anyone, but there are several bystanders and people trapped on the floor with them, and we're not sure what to do.
Okie dokie. stand back and leave this to the heroes.
Certainly, sir.
Just
You
be
don't-
ready to
yep,
move
yep.
at a moment's notice.
Right. So, how do you want to get up?
We're going to grapple gun to the roof, or at least I am.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Enforcer wants to, grab on, so to speak. Yeah,
No, he'll grab on.
Okay.
This looks far better when it's with a woman.
I've already climbed up there.
Okay, rightio, Velvet. How you climb up? You get to the second floor and you can see in the big windows. So you can see into the. Are you trying to gain access through one of the open windows, or you just because they have those windows that sort of lean out from the bottom for ventilation?
Well, we said we were going to go down from the roof, so I'm going to climb right up to the roof.
Okay.
I'm going to be waiting for these other two as they grapple up. I'm going to be like, you two look cozy.
Rightio. as you puff on a cigar or something, perhaps.
Yeah.
Okay, you're on the roof. There is an access housing the elevator. One of
Yep.
those sort of things. The elevator doesn't go all the way to the top, obviously, but it. And there is another one that has a stairwell.
Right, let's get in there.
Which one do you want
Through
to
the
take?
stairwell.
Stairwell.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to have to break into the stairwell because it is locked.
Okay.
I have breaking and entering. Burglary.
Away you go, sir. Oh no,
Where
you
am
have
I?
no, you don't have to worry. You do it. That's right.
Yes.
I forgot. If you can normally do, yeah, you've got the skill. You do it. There's no big deal with this thing.
Unless it's
I was hoping to
pressure.
just kick it.
Unless it's under pressure.
Yep.
So
Oh, yeah.
you
The take 20 roll. Yep.
yeah. So you just get into it. The others sort of go. You're practiced at that. As you sort of move quickly and you pull out a couple of pick locks. You can go into there, click, 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 open up, turn the handle.
Oh, I
and,
imagined I just booted the door.
Well, that would damage it. Yeah, but that's up to you.
That would make noise.
So
Yeah,
you
but how
start-
far up?
You are on the top floor, which is 6.01.
Right, this is...
Yeah,
shit.
and they're ransacking, so they're just fucking.
Yeah.
They wouldn't hear it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yep. Right, let's get down there and
Okay,
see
four
if we can't
flights
get
later,
something to her.
you are at the doorway where you sort of quickly glance through the window and you can see inside the sort of havoc. There are people. Unfortunately, the doors seem to have a whole lot of stuff pushed up against them. You can sort of see over it, but you're gonna and they go inwards into the building.
Right. Big windows or anything like that?
The windows that you're looking through are those like squared off little Tudor sort of style windows, around about 8 inches square, and there's around about 4x4 on each door. There's two. It's a double door.
They're not big enough
Yeah.
for someone to fit through or dive through dynamically.
Probably not.
Damn.
We could jump in from the top floor.
I was about to say, yeah, you can surprisingly enough go bridge swing out and straight through one of the side windows. Yeah.
At the
my
moment, they
normal style.
the only other observation you've got is that you can see that they appear to be more interested in the merchandise than anybody. They are spread
Okay.
around the room. There are two off to your right. If you're looking into the room, they would be on a clock. They'd be around about at 2 o'clock, and they are almost on the opposite side of the room. They're quite close, within say 10 feet of each other. The other two, there's one at around about 11 o'clock, roughly halfway in the middle of the room. The room itself would be, well, you can see the width of the building, so it's quite wide, but the room that you're in only takes up about half the width of the building. So roughly 100 feet, so roughly 50 feet from your position at around about 11 o'clock as you look in, and I'm saying you're sort of in the middle of the split of the doors, is one of the guys in the mecha suit. They're not even looking your way. And then you can sort of just see around the corner at around about 8 o'clock, right down the other end to the left is the other guy.
Okay, so you two got any
So-
ideas how to get in?
Alright, so what's top priority here? Get the people out or try to beat
Civilians.
these guys?
Civilian.
Alright. So
Well-
we don't mind these guys probably get escaping.
Well, we do mind them escaping as long as we get
Yeah.
one of them to, chase it
So-
up.
Yep. So this is roughly the size of the room you're in. So I'm just going to put them.
Well, just establishing rules of engagement. That's all.
Yeah, that's okay. So one is sort of over here.
Rick doesn't establish rules of engagement. He is the rules of engagement.
Yeah,
Do what Rick does.
The rules of engagement is engage.
Yeah, just engage.
Yeah. And you guys.
That's right. Go balls to the wall. Engage.
Does any one of them look like a leader of some kind?
Is there anyone barking orders that we can see, or is it all like being done by radios inside their hermetically
You
sealed
really can't tell that. Sorry.
No. Okay,
No.
nah.
So
Sweet.
there's the room, guys. Okay, so you've got a lot of and there are, as I said, there's lots of display desks and things all around the place.
Jesus
So we're
Christ.
just gonna, it's easy enough for you guys to move about in. There are people all over the place. Rick, you can tell. You got a chance to tell that you'd say there's around about 20 odd civilians in this building. I just have put the
Okay.
big guys because that's what you got to focus on.
Okay, right. So,
Are they conscious or?
was there windows along this edge at the top here?
There's windows along the top, the right, and the bottom of this room.
Yeah, not
You're
the left.
Where you
obviously,
are,
where we
you're
are,
on the
where we're
you're on
coming
the
from.
outside of the room. Yeah, and there's like corridor and stuff, so it doesn't just go all the length of it. There's the rooms that you're just in a part of a corridor right now where the stairwell sort of empties out into.
Okay, so any ideas how we're going to get in here, boys? If not, I'm going to basically, suggest that I'm going to rappel in from one of the floors above.
It's either outside and through a window, or we just like bash this door down.
Well, if we bash the door in, we're going to have to make it, happen when they break something. So,
And you've got all that stuff in front of the door. That's the problem.
Are we allowed to? Are we able to take the hinges off these doors?
Yeah, you can rip them from the other side. You can try to pull them back towards you if you want.
So,
These
so
guys
the
are
hinges
making a bit of mess.
yeah. So they're making mess and
They
noise,
may
right? So,
hear you, but they may not. At the moment, they're not super.
yeah. Well.
okay. At which point, me and Enforcer will attempt to basically break a door off.
I've got 3 ideas.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because this is a fairly big warehouse. We can try to take the hinges off and dig our way through all the clatter that they've made.
They haven't piled it up too high, have they? They've just pushed stuff
we
up.
can at least see above it.
Yeah, you can see above it.
Yeah, so...
We can do that. Rick Dangerous could rappel down, or we could go through air ducts. Because I'm assuming this thing has big air ducts that we can fit through.
The air ducts you can see are inside. They are round silver air ducts that are hanging from the roof. You know,
So we can't
those industrial
through.
ones. You can get in there.
Do they look?
Yeah.
I was about to say, do they look big enough for a human to pass through?
Oh
Yep.
yeah, easily.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just the big twirling fan you got to watch out for.
No willing fans. No willing fans.
Oh,
I've got it. How about we go with all 3 options? Shadow from the ducting. Me from the roof sides. I'm probably going to try and pick on this guy over here if he's still in that area.
Sorry, I didn't catch which guy.
You go for the door. Like I say, if that area there's got a window, I was thinking of engaging in that area so that I knew that one was close when I got in.
Are you talking about this guy at the top here?
Yeah, the top.
Yep.
Yep. And then obviously you can bust in from the door here, Enforcer.
that'll take me some time, but it'll give us an exit for the people to get out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Do these guys visibly have
So
ranged
if we give you what, 5 minutes, would you be ready by then?
Yeah.
Don't forget, you have little communicators. Sorry, what was your question, Sortish?
Do they visibly have ranged weapons? They have like rifles on them.
Guns,
What
rifles,
can
something.
you see on them?
I would assume,
no.
right,
The only thing you can see is the guys in the suits, and that's pretty much it.
I would assume
which point I will
the judge opponent would tell that, right?
go. I'll
Yep.
basically
and you didn't
say,
see anything.
Like the plan. Got it. Good. Go. At which point, jump up.
break.
Yep. I'll head back up the stairs as quietly as I can for this floor, and then make my way to the roof.
Yep. So
And over
you're
to
ready
that
to
north
jump
side.
when everyone says go, sort of thing.
Yep.
And I've got 5 minutes to get these doors off and try to at least
Yeah, well,
get a
we've got
hole in.
communicators, so you can tell us
Yeah.
when, and it means that Shadow's got 5 minutes to get inside the air ducting, and
his
Can I
one's
even
the
see the
easiest.
entrance to the air ducting?
Yeah, we've said that they're bigger than a man. You could probably have a party in there.
Okay, I roll my eyes and be like, yeah, plan, and then I'm gonna climb up into the air ducts.
Okay. Rightio.
plan!
Okay. So, Zortish.
Well, let's get
sorry,
the hostages out.
Velvet. Hang on, I just want to draw the shape. So, Velvet, Shadow, your ducting is going to come out here,
In the middle of the room, eh?
just over that, by that square that I put.
Okay.
Over here, oh, sorry, up over here.
Is there any other place? Does the ducting look like a good smash throw to any place, or?
No. That's where one of the thing exits. There's also one on the opposite side of the room. There's one down here as well, and there's one down here. But you guys are talking 5 minutes, and that's basically roughly where you need to be in 5 minutes.
Okay, yeah, I'll go there, I guess.
I mean, you can tell them wait and to move somewhere else, but these guys are clearing out stuff as we speak. So
Is there any point where I could get directly above someone and jump out of down onto
because
them?
they're not directly under
Bam.
an opening event. So
Yeah, but you could probably walk across the shelves, right, and jump on one of them.
that's possible.
Right, do we have those kind of big ass shelves?
As I said, the place is in a bit of a wreck. You could, if you want to, crawl out of the ducting and crawl onto the top of it, but then try to do a balancing act moving along the top of the ducting. Of course,
No,
if
no,
you
I'll just-
fall, it's a big fall.
No, I'll just go to the first convenient hole to drop through.
Okay? So by the time you get set up there, they have changed their positions to this.
Okay.
So
and-
remember, Rick, you thought the guy was going to be somewhere over here.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Is it possible that Enforcer can relay movements to us, or?
Roughly.
Yeah.
Okay, Enforcer, I need you
Because
to
I'm
give
ready
me
just to latch on and.
strength. Hang on. Breaking stuff.
Body.
rolls.
I got burglary, breaking and entering. That's
Yeah.
pretty
This
much
this is
I think.
a set of muscle because you have to move,
Yep.
rip the things off. But just give me a second. I want to find
That'd be powerlifting, which I don't have.
breaking objects. Breaking objects page 82.
Would that be just unscrewing the hinges?
Or he can just try to rip them off. He's a big burly guy. Or
Not
punch
re-
them
not
off.
really.
Don't you do
Maximum
extra damage with the
collateral.
punch?
Oh yeah. Well, that's because I punch people so hard that I'm breaking my own fists when I do it.
Well,
that's how.
what's the difference between punching a door that hard and punching people that hard?
You break more of your
True.
fist?
Yeah.
That just
It
regenerates.
only heals. It only heals next turn.
Okay, just let me have a look.
That's at least how I,
Okay,
you
I've
know.
got it. Okay, so you have a go at trying to punch one of the doors out while you're waiting quietly as they're doing their thing. Make your roll. So it's a combat unarmed.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
That's
I was
well
gonna say-
under.
yeah, I was going to say you're going to get a bonus of a +4 anyway because it's not moving anywhere. Okay,
Yep.
and damage please, which would be
Which would be my combat and 10 plus 10,
yep.
which is the massive damage. Yeah. 8. No, yeah, 8. 18.
Plus 18. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you basically take out the bloody hinge. There's now a hole where you were aiming.
Oh, I was trying to break the hinges off so I could just remove the door, but yeah, okay.
Yep. You have broken the hinges off on one side.
Yep. All right, let's move the doors and start at
You
least
can move,
making
you
a
can
hole
move one
through this
door
thing.
easily. You can lift up one door and just move it aside and put it aside,
Yeah.
sort of thing. You still got
Yep.
the other door there, but Okay, you see before you a whole lot of chairs and desks and things. If you want to get in there quietly, it would probably be best to crawl under it, but if you want to make an entrance, then you can just try to push it aside and let it fall over.
No, I've got someone making an entrance for me. He can do that. I was just going to say I'd quietly try to remove these chairs to at least get out a hole for the civilians to get through.
But yeah, the main thing is that you want
Yeah.
to do what first?
Okay, give me a second. I need to make a roll for them.
And I do have stealth silent movement.
Yep. Okay, so give me a stealth silent movement roll, please.
Let's see. I'm under. I know. I think I'm under by.
Cool.
I've got
Okay,
two.
right. They haven't noticed you moving the door
Three.
or making a sort of a bigger, wider gap. You haven't touched the
Through
big
the
items, but like once
Mhm.
those big items go, you've got a clear passageway out through the store.
Yep. I'll inform you. Yep. All right, guys. Ready. Enforcer ready.
You want to tell us where, or have they moved at all? Is
Yeah,
what I'm saying from the
I will
top.
look. I will look in and tell them their exact, at least the
You know,
closest.
how far along they are from the
Yeah,
wall.
where they are.
Yeah.
Roll to see if you give useful directions.
So,
That'd go into military science.
And we also have to roll it to see if we understand it.
Roughly 60 feet from the edge of the building. Right, got it. 60
Yeah.
long throw. No.
rightio.
Fuck!
So, Rick, where you go? What are you using?
So I'm going to use my super movement swinging to basically do the sort of, I suppose, die-hard sort of swing off
Okay.
the side of the building and then back in hard against the window. I was going to use the Lady Jane and shoot out the window to make sure that it wasn't like, or that it was going to break.
Okay, combat roll.
Uh,
Do you have the combat technique, you know, that one where you move really fast, you don't take any penalties?
The accuracy or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so no penalty there. So, where you go, make it to hit roll. The hit's going to be harder than the
there.
damage, by the way.
So that is body plus gun combat of 3. Yep. So that would have been under by 3.
You're 9.
Yeah.
Okay. Rightio, you pop the window, you go sailing through, because you accurately hit the window and saying that you're pretty close to the guy that you wanted to be close to. So just give me a second while I rearrange people. So that's Rick Dangerous. So Rick Dangerous, you're over there somewhere. You entered there.
Cool.
I think Velvet, you will fall down somewhere here. And
That's Enforcer that you just
is
moved
it?
there.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. I'm quite far out.
Yeah,
And,
I'm ridiculously far out and I just saw the green and I was like, ooh, that's Enforcer.
yeah, okay, Enforcer's there. Okay, so Velvet, just to make sure, can you please just give me a body check? Do you have acrobatics, by the way?
Oh, I have to look at that one. I have climbing. Would that kind of be useful? Or?
Possibly. It's more of a. This is more of a falling, falling and landing on your feet mode.
Controlled.
Oh, I do have acrobatics.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. Don't even worry about it because it's not a big issue. If you've got acrobatics, you've done it. You haven't hurt yourself.
Oh, okay.
It would only be under great stress, like people are firing at you or something like that. That I'd need you actually to make a roll. That's sort of how this game works. So
That's
you
good.
land
Because I bungled that
deftly.
roll.
Sorry.
That's good because I bungled that roll.
Yeah, that's okay. So you land deftly on the top of a glass display unit that's sort of been tossed aside. It has a whole lot of small diamonds and things in it and rings and stuff that these guys have just completely passed by. Diamond rings. Nice. Pretty shiny. Oh, onto your job, says the Velvet Shadow. There's some really nice ones there. But anyway, that's not what you're here for.
It's probably looking at it like, these don't even look like they're worth $100,000.
Cool. So, gentlemen,
Ethan Diamond, this is fucking class.
it is now time for initiative. Oh, for fuck's sake. They get a 7. I cannot believe that. Oh, no, they
I thought
don't.
it was, yeah, I was about to say, I thought it was D10 or D8 plus your
No, it's,
body or
it's,
something
it's
like
the
that.
dice. It's 2D, whatever the dice of the game is, plus your lightning, plus
Which
your...
is 8.
Plus
Combat,
your
wasn't
combat value of 5.
Oh.
Ah, so no, I'm okay. That's all they get. I thought they had lightning, but they don't. So they're a 7. You guys get to roll 2d8 plus your lightning
2D8
plus your
plus
ACV.
my ACV, which is 10. So I'm on 19.
I got 26.
Okay. And sorry.
Hold on.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, 26. You're up, Velvet. I can't.
Oh, I got
believe
everyone
I
from
freaking
miles
said
from
it.
me.
Yep. So don't forget about movement and all that sort of stuff. At the moment, you are not visible, I believe, and as long as you don't fall over or anything, I mean, you make your acrobatic rolls or whatever you want to do, because now you're wanting to make sure you maintain hiding or whatever. If that's what you want to do, you can move across all the tables and stuff, where you can do however you want to approach.
I'm trying to remember, what was the movement again? It was,
4 times body, 5 times body, 6 times body. So if you move 6 times body and you're not attacking, that's fine. You suffer no penalties. That's all you do. So you're just running at them.
that math.
Yeah. So your body is
7. My body's 7, so I should,
okay. So if you're just moving, walking, and trying to give your position away. So if you want to do your acrobatics or if you've got stealth or something like that, probably stealth. You are probably going to have to. Actually, you won't because you're invisible, so it's not a major deal for you. So you could probably run up to them as fast as you can, as long as you're not running across the the tables and things. You're on the ground.
definitely going on the ground. I'd probably, crouch down. I could go Heartbreak Dangerous with this one. I'm actually in range.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everyone's going to look at him the way he likes it, because he likes to party.
Mm-hmm. So what do you want to do, Velvet Shadow?
I'm going to come up behind this Mecha 1 guy. Where's my drag tool?
Yeah.
Turn up behind him, and I'm just going to, put my hand on whatever looks like the least armored, part of him and drain him.
Okay, so that's at a -4 to touch him to hit him, yeah?
Wait, what?
-4 because you
Yeah.
have you run all the way? Have you
No,
used
that's within my normal movement.
Your 4?
I've got
Okay.
28. That was
Sweet as then.
27 or something.
Sorry, no, that's all cool. So there's no minus there. It's just your basic roll versus his defense roll.
Also, I'm I'm invisible, and he's probably looking at Rick, I assume.
Yeah, but that's okay.
That is definitely a pass.
Awesome. Okay, and you hit him with a drain. So what does your drain normally do?
20 damage, bypasses 20 armor.
Bypasses 20 armor. Yep.
Yes.
And takes 20 points of health.
Health, yeah, and on a failure of body check by 6 or more,
You take some damage.
Yeah.
Okay, rightio. Well, there's a surprised look on Rick and on this gentleman's face, because you seem to have shut down his neck somehow.
Wait, really?
Mm.
I'll probably look just as shocked because I didn't know I could drain
The
electronic
guys
things.
inside are just super nerds, aren't they?
They really are just gamers.
Yeah, they are. they're just teens or something like that. And you went into it.
Or
So
30-year-olds who got sick of playing Call of Duty.
you can see the guy inside the mech, Rick. It looks like he's shouting and moving, but he can't. Apart from his head inside, he can't. Nothing's moving, and he's
Oh, okay.
shouting. From over his shoulder, the other three don't seem to have reacted to his shouting. You surmise that Velvet Shadow has actually shut his mech completely down.
Okay, right. At which point, we will, well, on my turn, which I think is, nope, mine's last. Enforcer would be next, so.
Yep, so Enforcer, where you go, sir?
Well, my move was always going to be the same one.
Yep.
Get the people out. Just go up to the closest people and try to like indicate them like get through that door.
Okay, so you push the last pieces of furniture out of the way and just like yell to the people, or say get the hell out of here or something, or as you.
Well, you know, move up to them and tell them like get out through this way, like keep them quiet. But yeah.
Rightio, I just need to make a roll to see if those wonderful other gentlemen. It's highly unlikely.
Just to lead them out.
Yep, it's highly unlikely, but we'll see. Oh god. This dude over here in the far right corner has somehow seen you.
Meep.
Yep. And so you sort of have pushed the stuff away and you're sort of somewhere, I'm going to suggest somewhere like here, if that's okay.
Yep.
Trying to get people out. He spotted you, and on a 7 I'll tell you what he's doing. On a 9, where you go, Rick?
Oh, 19.
Well,
sorry.
19,
Yeah,
sorry.
19.
Don't I still get moves or something like that?
Well, I'm saying that you've moved that far in, and you're telling people. Unless you're wanting to move further in as you move, and then do something, I don't know. It's up to you.
Okay,
Oh,
right.
well, there was like, oh yeah. Are they at least moving out? That's all I wanted to know.
Oh hell yeah, yeah, they're moving. Several people are going.
Yeah, all right. Because I do have another attack. I don't know when I get to use that one though.
You can use that whenever you want to.
All right. Well, I guess I'll hold on to it. Or, yeah.
Yeah. So you are now waiting, which means you can't interrupt anyone, but you can respond. Like you can use it as a defense if you need to, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it'll make my defense higher.
Yep,
Yeah.
Yep.
Stuff
Okay.
like that.
Cool. Okay, Rick.
Because I was just going to push something over and get.
Rick's
this
gonna
way.
dark dive, dart, and weave his way to this location here, hoping that there's something that he can sort of hide behind. He's going to pop up and he's going to shoot the Lady Jane at that one.
Okay.
He's using completely non-lethal ammunition, so it's likely that it won't, puncture through. But
okay, and he's used how much movement? Times 4.
20
times...
meters. No, not even, like, just over times 2.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Which point? Kablam.
So, yep, okay. So...
Oh, that's dead on my number, and considering I've got accuracy, I think I don't take any minuses from moving, so...
Okay, just let me respond with a dexterity roll, and a defense roll, because he knows you're coming. Nope. Nope.
No.
Doesn't avoid it. Damage.
Okay, I'll just see if there's damage changed in the new book, but it was 18 for the Magnum.
Ooh,
sort of grade bullets.
18. Okay, rightio. You see a small chunk of the actually, I should put it on that guy himself. You see a small chunk of armor come off his suit. He sort of looks at it. You see him forming some sort of swear words. And do you have another attack, or you just have one around?
No, I only get one around.
Okay. Radio.
In the current state.
Now I've got to find out how I can get in close enough for these two guys to see how far he is away. 37. Is that 37? 38. I think it says. Yep, 38. So, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's roughly where this guy gets to. He's also alerted his friend, who is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Who? Oh, that's too far. Who's closing in on you? The other guy isn't terribly happy about Rick. He just plows through stuff. And he will hit you, Rick. Or he will attempt to hit you, I should say. So he needs to get a... okay, here we go. He's just trying to punch you, sort of thing. Okay. And he manages to miss you.
Cool.
Yep. What you do see though is when that punch connects with some pieces of wood or something, it really smashes through it. It's the sort of thing you have seen on Enforcer being able to do.
Sorry, on Enforcer
What
or White
Enforcer
Owl?
can do. What Enforcer can do.
Oh, okay.
Not what
Yikes.
White Owl can do. Yeah, what
Yeah.
Enforcer can do.
Okay, Howie.
Oh, sorry. No. I forgot. Yeah. No, it is. It's actually more damage than what White Owl can do.
Okay. Yoke.
Forgot about that. Yeah. So that's. They don't have a second attack. I don't think. No, they don't. They only have one. Okay. Coming to the end of the round, is Enforcer doing anything else before we finish the round, or are you just going to be acting at the start of the next round, basically?
Do I get the full turn at the start of the round, or? Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Basically, if you don't act with the rest of your turn, if you don't take any actions, you get to go very first in the round, the next round.
I'll go very first.
Okay, so we go to the next round. Everyone except for the Enforcer. You need to make another initiative roll.
19 again.
Another 13. Okay. Enforcer, you're up first. What are you wanting to do?
I want to produce a grenade out of my pocket,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna act like this thing can blow them up and try to scare them, because I'm aware that they're not really trained. So I just want to see how stupid these things really are.
Okay, so what sort of grenade are you using?
A flashbang.
A flashbang, and that sort of thing uses which skill?
I'm not throwing it. I'm just showing it to them.
He's trying to intimidate them. Intimidating
you're trying
them.
to intimidate. Make
It's
your
a-
intimidation roll, sir.
Yeah.
So that's one of your combat actions as a non-combat action. So make your intimidation roll.
I've got an intimidation of 2, 7. Yeah, made it by 1.
Made it by 1. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
I also have a specialization in street, but I don't think that helps here.
Okay. No, that's all cool. Not for. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. No, not for the moment, because that would be people on the street. But that's okay. Right. I'll
Yeah.
tell you what their action is when they get to their turn. Are you doing
I
anything
guess I'm
else?
holding. Just backing up, making sure no civilians can get hurt as they're running out.
Okay. Right. So sort of protecting as many civilians as possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's all cool. Okay. Going down to Velvet Shadow.
Are any of these guys particularly close to any group of civilians?
Most of the civilians are moving away from them or avoiding them.
Okay, then I'm gonna intimidate this shutdown guy that's in front of me and just be like, "You stay still, and you won't get drained as flat as your battery."
Okay, so you want to intimidate someone who can't move. Okay, where you go.
I'll just make sure his mic doesn't turn back on when I walk away from him or something.
Okay, so you succeed by 2 points. You get sort of more of a... He's not full of bravado or anything, but you do get sort of a bit of a glare coming from him. He's not moving. He can't move.
I guess I'll go down to this one guy I can actually reach then and join him.
Okay, so you have more than one attack around?
Yeah.
Okay, rightio, make your attack roll. This guy sees you coming, so he does get a defense roll.
Good. Let him know I'm coming.
Giggity, giggity.
Make your roll, matey.
What was my skill again? Unarmed attack, level 4. ACV 9. Yes, that actually hits.
Hits. Okay, I will see if he can defend. He does defend. No, hang on. Yes, he does defend. He's got 1 level on it. That makes it. Yep. Just. So.
Do I still roll to see if I take damage from my skill if he blocks it?
It's only if you miss by 6 or more.
Okay.
Isn't that right? Isn't that right?
Yeah.
So it's only a really bad miss do you actually the power backfires on you, I believe. Okay, so we're down to
A19.
where you go, Rick.
So I'm going to judge by the looks of it. Like, there's no obvious power pack or anything like that for these
No.
things, is there?
No.
Oh, what the hell? Just because he's right in front of me.